Hello, my fellow griefers and trolls. Eric the Plague Doctor, 981YT here. And beekos, welcome back. Welcome to, Fallout. And here we have some lovely Frank Sinatra playing. Awesome. Blues and jazz. Ain't not a thing like it. I love it. But, yeah. So, Fallout New Vegas. This is my favorite game in the Fallout series, and we'll finally be starting it. And there's the piece of shit himself.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Hell yeah!
you're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Nah, I don't want to look like a pasty ghost. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Come on, come on. We can find something good in here, can't we? Yeah, survivalist will have to do.
got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that Vigor Tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the Vigor Tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Wait, what was that? Intelligence? Eight out of 10's not bad.
Good to see them bullets didn't affect your charm none. Well, you know your vitals are good. But them bullets didn't leave you more than the big drop. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Kick!
House.
Burglarize.
Bandit. Light. Mother. Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I ain't given to rely on others.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I tend to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the result. See if it all seems right to you.
Energy weapons, speech, and unarmed.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Huh. Let's go with hot-blooded. And Wild Wasteland, why not?
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Honestly, I forgot how much I don't like the beginning part. It's so boring.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No.
Diane, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Let's talk about the areas around Goodsprings.
Sure, what do you want to know?
What other towns are nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim, can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
NCR?
The New California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other
Got
groups?
a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Goodsprings. The critters up there are big and poisonous. If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Doc Mitchell said you can teach me to survive in the desert.
I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
God, why are NPCs always so slow?
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell. Come on. See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Interesting stuff. Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happened. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised, staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? No.
Okay, say no more. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender inspector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Go ahead.
We'll keep
try
that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What do you want? He's some trader who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
What say I help you take over this town?
Let me get out of town before we talk. Too many unfriendly ears around. Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. Yeah.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. Cobb hasn't exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. I'm sure I've got...
Alright. We are gonna help ourselves some powder gangers.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? Yeah.
Wait, he's essential? God damn it! Why'd he have to be essential? thinking we need to go to the prison. And let them know we know where Ringo is. Now, normally I'd be going through the main quest, but if I remember right, we need to get everything else done first, because the main quest line, once you complete that, you complete the whole game and can't really go back. Yeah, I'm thinking the NCR Correctional Facility is a peaceful area since we talked to someone. Oh no, something weird's going on. And as much as I'd like to listen to the... As much as I'd like to listen to the game's soundtrack on the radio, I can't, because... yeah. Copyright reasons and all that, it'd be difficult. Wait, are these guys...
Hello? Never gets old when something blows up. Damn. Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
Alright, let's go check in this shack and see if the powder gangers are there. Apparently not. This place got fucked, not gonna lie. Right, so even though these guys down here are peaceful, we can't inform them about Ringo's whereabouts. I hate bloatflies. No, that looks to be the place.
Look at you. Walking in here like you're one of us. Don't you know this is Powder Ganger territory? That's us. We got sent here to fix the rails and make some new ones. And for that, we got to use dynamite. Of course, dynamite works pretty good against caravan guards, too. So, that's what we do. Blow things up. This is, or was, the big house. New California Republic Correctional Facility. Not much correcting went on here, just slave labor. One day, us prisoners decided to liberate ourselves. Killed the warden, killed the guards, over the whole damn territory.
Who's in charge of the prison now?
That'll be Eddie. You can usually find him sitting in the warden's old chair up in the main building.
Can I go in?
Well, I don't know. Depends on if you can make it worth my time. 100 caps sounds right to me. Quit wasting my time. We've got the biggest, baddest fort in the wasteland. There's water and power, and if we need grub, we just go out and steal it. Me? I ran with the toughest gang in the hub. You've heard of the hub, right? It's, west of here, I think. Back in California. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Okay, so how do we help the Powder Gangers with Ringo? Okay, so he'll be at the... Alright. So he'll be the southeastern edge of town. There he is.
What do you want now? What the hell for? Just farmers and ranchers out here. Not much worth stealing. Shit, yeah. Mayor Cobb. I like the sound of that. Running my own town would pull with the guys at the prison, too. First things first, though. You go settle things and put a bullet between his eyes while I round up my crew and let them in on the plan.
Deal!
While you're doing that, I'll be here waiting for my friends. Up with us once you're done.
All right. Honestly, I've always hated this shitty town. Not particularly one of my favorite towns in the games. Plus, bad karma. That's what I live for in playing the Fallout games. Fuck all of you, Goodsprings. Oh, beautiful. The revolution has begun.
What do you want now?
Ringo's dead.
Good. We'll still need a plan before we rush the town. I don't want to embarrass myself and get beat by a bunch of townies. We ain't got much in the way of supplies. So if you could shake down the doctor and the store owner for some stuff, we'd be in good shape. Once you're done with that stuff, or none of it, say the word and we'll make our move.
Oh, disappointing.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. What? Why the hell would I want to do that? All right. I can give you some of my extra leather armor and spare ammo. Just don't hurt anybody if you don't have to, all right? Take it easy now.
Oh, I revel in the evil. Now, let's go shake down the doctor. Hey, Doc.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Are you sure? What kind of injuries are we talking about? That does sound messy, but not too bad. I can't spare supplies for cuts and bruises. Sure. Sure. You take care now.
Okay, we got what we could.
We ready to move or what? It's about time. I saw some of the townies gathering at the saloon, so we got a militia to take down. We get rid of them, and we own this place.
see, 14.
I knew we were gonna...
Never thought I'd ever have my own town, but thanks to you, now I do. If you want to make some caps, head on over to the correctional facility. Just tell them I sent you and you should get in without a problem. Keep a close eye on some of those bastards. Oh, not all powder gangers out there are friends of mine, like the group in Prim. They'll be gunning for you no matter what, so keep that in mind.
So what's next for you guys?
I figure we'll hang around Goodsprings for a while. Maybe get some of the other gangs to join up with us. Won't kill anybody else unless we have to. Just as long as people do what we tell them, they'll be all right. Yeah.
I feel a little bit sad, though, we had to kill the dog. Sorry, Doc, it's just business. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was everybody, so, yeah, beekos. We just conquered this town and killed off Doc, Mitchell, and Sonny. So, yeah, it's been fun. Run, Goodsprings, run, indeed. So, yeah, so until the next... I think this is where I will end things, so until the next one, this has been Eric the Plague Doctor, 981YT, and I will see all of you wonderful people in the wonderful world of so, where we will try and finish off that quest. And hopefully my boyfriend will be able to do it with us, because issues in the last one. But until then, bye!